Gilbert Saenz, everyone.
Good evening. I'm going to start off with a kind of spiritual one, and then I'm going to go straight into a couple ones about sex. This first one is called Safe. It's not every day that I get to say and warn you about this path they lay, as I stray my own way, living my life with such a heavy cost to pay. Like an eagle flying against a storm, I warn, life has torn me apart as I pick up the shattered pieces of my heart. My spirit gets stronger as I continue to seek salvation. It's through Christ I'm able to overcome temptation. As I sit back and reflect before God, so much pain and much regret, filled with memories that I just want to forget. My past looks like a bad weather forecast. I must detach if I'm expected to last. As I continue to let God take me away, blessed with this life that I live every single day. So I get down and pray and ask God to never go away. Even when I stray farther away, I'm only human and was created that way. Time is so quiet and doesn't make a sound. Every passing minute, just another chance to turn it all around. Who am I ever to judge? Who are you to hold a grudge? Don't get caught up in all the hate, because you are what you create. Two wrongs don't make a right. Some things just aren't worth the fight. Yet we act out of spite as I continue to write and just let go of all this negative energy flow. All my life I felt like an outcast, held down by demons of the past. But at last, through God, I take control. He has shown me his love and rescued my soul. Thank you. This next one is about, whenever you're like in a club or you're here at Austin's and you see a real pretty girl and like 1,000 thoughts go through your head. And this is kind of like for the ladies, like this is what us guys think about, and this is kind of just raw, and it's sexual too. It's called a fantasy. As our eyes meet from across the room, that glare in her eyes like a hot summer day in June. Like a flower, her body starts to bloom. When I'm with her, she makes me feel like a cartoon. Soon she will be mine, and we will make love. And when we make love, I lose all concept of time. It's so divine, the taste of her body like wine, so fine. I feel it every time we embrace. Her beautiful face takes me to that place that awaits beyond heaven's gates. We are not sure what awaits as we both test our fates. As I begin to penetrate through the hate, a new state of mind, because a love like hers is so hard to find these days, like walking blindfold through a maze. Her sparkling skin, her beauty from within. Before I met her, I was like a dead fish trying to swim. As we both make love, our passion burns like a wildfire. The heat of our bodies as we both perspire. We both climax and then we retire. Her soft wet body dripping against mine. I want to be inside of her all the time. Her body so naked, her beautiful body so naked and bare. I bend her down and pull her hair. The sounds of her breasts bouncing up and down. Her beautiful face when I turn her around. Inside her body so warm and wet. Her love is something that I will always protect. Not just sex, but emotions included. Our love is something that can never be diluted or polluted. Wherever I go, I want her included. From across the room, our eyes begin to stray. We embrace for a second before we both walk away, wondering if we will ever cross paths one day. Thanks. This one, because last time I did a sex one that was requested when I was doing my set. This one is called Rainy Weather and Leather, and I'm working on a new book right now that I'm looking to be released sometime next year, and it's called Rainy Weather and Leather, and it's a series. This is part 1. Rainy weather and leather, it's gonna be a sexual day. Rainy weather and leather, time for lovers to play. I rip off her skirt as my tongue begins to flirt. As she begins to undress, my tongue slithers down her breast. As they bounce up and down, I turn her around, spanking her bare ass, making a loud clapping sound. Her tongue below my waist, as she takes me to that place that only exists beyond time and space. When I'm inside of her, that look on her face, I see it every moment that we embrace. Rainy weather and leather with a sexual combination. Once we undress, it's total domination and deep penetration. Rainy weather and leather, they are so good together, creating the type of memories that will last forever. Tied up naked together, I can't help but feel like a sex fiend. Her body bent over submissive in the guillotine. She likes it rough, she likes it bare. I drill her body without a care. Like a jackhammer, I continue pounding away. I am the hunter and her body is my prey. Rainy weather and leather. Rainy weather and leather, what a lover's delight. Rainy weather and leather, making love all night. First we fight, then turn out the light. Loosen up her body because she feels so tight. Rainy weather and leather, what a magical thing. Bouncing her up and down as she rides the swing. After we're done, I wipe her clean. Not before she orgasms as I hear her scream. Her submissive voice yelling out my name as juices flow out her body like an erupting flame. We only begun, we are not near done, but this is the end of part 1.